So how do you deal with those looky-loos that come by, kick the tires, and disappear? You give a free consultation, you sit down, you have a great conversation, you give some ideas to solve some problems, they ask some questions, maybe they keep you on the line for quite a while, you've got an investment in, and yet all too often when you ask for the sale, they turn into this crazy guy and run the other direction. And what's that mean to your business? It means you've spent that time, that energy, not only to get the person to the free consultation, to deliver that value, but then if they consistently leave, all that time and energy is going downhill, your revenue is going downhill. You need a way to turn on the faucet, to just start bringing in customers on a regular basis in a successful way with a system that works, with a regular flow, whether it's automated or a process that you yourself are going through. So how do we stop the tire kickers? What can we do about them? Well, there's a way to look at free consultations, marketing, whatever it might be that you're doing, and it starts with some of the basics. Know what problem you solve, but also know why that's a problem, and then why it's a problem worth solving. And know who has that problem. Who are you going to talk to that has that problem? Why is it a problem for them? What's that mean to them? And then focus on these people. And that doesn't mean you build a different product or a different service for all these different groups of people. What it means is if you have that product or service and you're marketing to different groups of people, you just have a different marketing approach for each one that focuses on their problems and that group of people. You change the message for the different groups. It's important to set the ground rules. Here's what we're going to do. Here's how I'd like to flow through the phone call if you're doing a phone consult, whatever it is. Then in the course of it, you gather information, and then in return you're giving some ideas to start moving them in the right direction to solve some problems, but you're also learning if you're right for each other. You're not going to want to work with everyone that comes through your door, and not everyone that comes through the door is right to work with you. And you need to be a match, otherwise one or both of you are going to be miserable. Then I always look at it and ask the question, here's this challenge you have, do you want help solving it? And if they don't, hey, fine. Okay, you know my number. I'll keep sending you some helpful tips. And if you want to come back and chat again, I'd be happy to. And if they want the help, then you move on. And you can ask for the sale and you present the value, the investment, whatever it is. A lot of times when you get to that point, you're going to get the initial step of resistance, which is, well, I need to think about it. I need to ask my partner. I need to check my finances. I need to get an ice cream cone. Whatever it is, a lot of times that follow-up is just the gap that they want so they don't have to say no because it's uncomfortable. So if someone needs more time, I schedule a follow-up right then if I'm doing coaching, for instance, and we'll set up the time and I'll ask them to ensure that anyone that they need to help make a decision on the spot is there as well so that their questions can be asked. And the goal with the follow-up is to have a sale or not have a sale, but to have a decision either way. You don't want people hanging around taking advantage of your time, your knowledge, etc. over and over again, if it's never going to end up in a sale. And then again, at the follow-up, ask for the sale. And then you move on with or without them. Not everyone's going to be your customer, and not everyone's going to leave. But this way, you'll be better set up to make sure that you capture customers and that you've got a process in shape that works for you, that you don't have to fret about, and that you can alter little elements of and track how it's working for you. So thanks for watching this quick video. It's based on information from a survey I just did, some of the early responses. This was a typical one. How do I deal with the looky-loos? How do I deal with people just kicking the tires and never buying? So I hope this helps you and look forward to more.